Another day, another English lesson. Early, mid, and late for time periods. Hello everyone. You probably use early and late a lot when speaking English. For example, early in the morning or arrive late for class. But now, let's talk about how to use early, mid, and late when we describe time periods like months, seasons, years, and centuries. These words help give more detail about when something happened during a certain time. We can use early to mean the beginning part of a time period. Examples. In the early 2000s, smartphones started to become popular. In early January, it is often very cold. The snow melts in early spring. Mid is a prefix, not a word on its own. We use mid to mean the middle of a time period. Examples. In the mid-1990s, many people watched movies on VHS tapes. In mid-July, the weather is usually hot and sunny. The Second World War occurred in the mid-20th century. We can use late to mean the part of a time period near the end. Examples. In the late 1800s, cars were invented. In late October, people in some countries celebrate Halloween. Tips. For decades or centuries, early, mid, and late work well. Just be careful to use the before the time expression. For example, the early 1980s, the mid-1970s, the late 20th century. For months and seasons, don't use the. For example, early June, mid-March, late summer. Now watch and complete the sentences with early, mid, or late. Use the time expression in parentheses to decide. One. In the mid-1990s, I bought many CDs for my computer. 2. In late October, people wear costumes for Halloween. 3. In early February, I start buying chocolates for Valentine's Day. 4. In my garden, flowers grow quickly in late spring. 5. In mid-June, strawberries are often ready to pick near my home. 6. In the late 1800s, bicycles became very popular. 7. In the early 1900s, cars became easier to buy. 8. In the early 2000s, people started using computers at home more often. 9. Leaves start to grow on trees in early spring where I live. 10. In mid-August, farmers start to harvest some crops near here. (11) In late December, many people celebrate holidays. (12) In the mid-20th century, people began traveling more by airplane. I hope you enjoyed this worldwide ELT English language teaching video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.